we have an announcement.
Um, so I knew it was gonna happen. Like I knew the event it was gonna happen at, and but then the event got postponed. So then I was like, oh, sorry guys. I was like, oh, like maybe he's gonna change it. Um, but like Jeremy's very like when he's very like plan oriented. So like I knew that in my gut, I was like, he's not going to change it because this is what he imagined. And um, so the event was a lantern festival, and we went like entangled. Um, and so we went and we like set up, we decorated our lantern, ate, and I started like feeling like it may not happen because he was acting really normal. But come to find out, there was a videographer and a photographer behind us the entire time. And his mom that I like never know. I literally didn't even notice his mom. Like I had no clue. And then we set our lantern off. Jeremy almost set somebody on fire. And then we he like I'm trying to like video like our lantern going off, and he's like pulling me. And I was like, excuse you, like I'm like trying to video this, rude ass. And and he like pulls me over, and he like said some sweet stuff, and I basically like told him that he was like a simp. Um before I said yes. And then he got down on my knee and he asked me, and I said, of course. And then there was like the photographer was like all up in our faces, and I thought, oh, this must be like an event photographer. But I was also like, why the fuck are you in my face? And come to find out it was the photographer.
Oh
Then
my gosh.
then they took some pictures, and yeah. And then we got McDonald's and we went to the liquor store, and then we ate fries and drank beer
That's
and
great.
watched Sneaky Links on Netflix.
Oh my gosh.
So there was nothing romantic post proposal. It was more just like, all right, now let's grub and get drunk.
Yeah, like yes,
Yeah.
relax.
Yeah. We did call a lot more people than I had anticipated. I literally didn't want to call anybody. I'd already made that up, like in my mind. Um, but then it just, oh my God. Sorry, Jeremy is like,
It's okay.
he really needs to fix this wall. Um, but this is where he games. But because I was like, I just want it to be us. And then unfortunately, I do have a big mouth and I do tell everybody everything. And so everybody's like, did it happen? Did it happen? And I was like, oh my God, now I have to like call everyone, and like I can't be a bitch and like not respond. And I mean, there were a few that I didn't. I was just like, I'm not gonna go on Snapchat. I'm just like gonna like just ignore my Snapchat. But there were people like Leah who were like, so did it happen? And I was like, oh fuck, now I gotta call
Yeah.
her. Like, um, but it was nice. It was fun, and it was sweet.
Oh,
We are Disney adults, so I think like it being to
I think
Tangled.
that was perfect. Yeah. That's very romantic.
Yeah, yeah, it was sweetie. Um, okay, now yours.
Um, so Justin and I went to the
Wait, let's preface this with Justin told her that he was not proposing this year because he had to pay off his student loans.
yeah, that was actually that I think that was the same week you got proposed to as well because no,
Yeah. It was the week before, I think.
it was the week before because we were getting ready to head up to a wedding in South Dakota. And
Yes.
I was like, so like we were in the car driving back home or something. I was like, do you still plan on like proposing this year? And he was like, I'm sorry, but I have student loans I need to start paying like next month. And I was like, okay. And he goes, what? And I said, well, you have been saying, hey, it's going to happen this year, it's going to happen this year, it's going to happen this year. And we're getting ready to head up to a wedding. It's October. So I was just curious. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm just confused because I told you that I literally, it could be a ring pop. I don't care if it's like hundreds or if it's thousands. Like, I will say
Yeah.
yes. Like, the price doesn't matter. And I said it doesn't even have to be a real diamond. It could be a moissanite ring. I just want it to be this shape. I don't care how
Yeah.
many carats. I don't know. I just want to be engaged.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay. Anyway, so flash forward, we went to the Mizzou versus Mississippi state game on last Saturday, actually. The what was that? The fourth? No, the 15th.
15.
The 15th. So we went and we were tailgating with some of his like family friends, and I was like, hey, like I have some people who I want to visit in Columbia. Um, I walked onto the Mizzou store and was like visiting, old coworkers. And then I went to Campus Bar and Grill downtown because I was visiting like an old former coworker and was just like stopping by and chatting, like not to have a drink or anything. And he texted me and I didn't respond to the text. And then he called me and he was like, hey, did you get my text? And I was like, no, what'd you say? And he goes, well, I just want to know when you're coming back. It's like, I don't know. What time do you need me back? And he goes,
Yeah.
well, I don't know. We're getting ready to take down the tailgate at like 5:30. And he said, could you be back at like 5:15? And I
Oh
looked
my
at my
gosh,
watch.
I didn't even think about, sorry,
You're fine.
but in your pictures, I was like, oh, they must not have gone to the game, but then you posted at the game, and I just totally forgot that the sun set earlier.
Yeah.
That just clicked. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. But I looked at my watch and it was 4:45 and I was like, you want me to walk all the way from downtown to like lot O near the
Yeah.
Hearn? And I was like, I'll do what I can. And so I said, I like hung up and I looked at um one of my friends I was visiting and I said, he's being really clingy right now. I don't know what this is because normally he wouldn't give shit. So um I left, made my trek up to the Hearns, injured my leg somehow, like pulled my loin. I don't know. Um, and I was texting him like, "Hey, I'm like right across Stadium Drive. Like, I'll be there in a minute." And he was like, "Okay." I get up there, and he's like, "Why are you huffing and puffing?" And I said, "You literally said you wanted me back at 5:15.
Oh,
I made it
literally.
back on time, and now I'm huffing and puffing and sweaty and gross." And he was like, "No, you're not." Okay. And then he goes, do you want a water bottle? And I was like, yeah. So he like reached in the cooler and like grabbed a water bottle and I was like drinking it and, kind of settling down. And during this time, he's like pacing back and forth, helping like clean some stuff up. And I'm just like, you're being really antsy right now.
Yeah.
Um, and then he comes over and he gets close and he's like, hey, give me a hug. And I was like,
Ew.
what
I'm
is
sorry.
happening? Did you
I
miss? Yeah. It's like, what is happening? Did you really miss me that much? And he's like, yeah, yeah, I miss you. And I was like, why are you being really clingy right now? And then
Yeah.
he like grabbed my hands and got down on one knee and asked me to marry him. Like pulled this ring out of his pocket, asked me to marry him, and of course I said yes. He accidentally slipped it on the my right hand instead of my left hand at first. And so we had to swap. And then I just remember being like completely dumbstruck. I was like, this is like, oh my God. It's like you black out. And then after that we went to the Mizzou game and they won. So
It was
uh
because of you
but it
guys.
was a good time. It was definitely did not expect that. So yeah.
Slay.
Yeah.
Married, kept women. What's up?
Um so
Mhm.
now with being engaged and such. and I mean, we talked about this like off camera, but
Yes.
what is your timeline?
Um, y'all, Leah is stressing me out. Um, Gave her the second text in like 24 hours that was like, did you plan a day? And I was like, no, I didn't. And um, and it was nothing against you. It was just like, oh my God, somebody else is texting me that's like not my mom. And um, but yeah, so right now we are planning on fall slash winter of 2027. We have dates picked out. We just need to decide on a venue, and book it. But I like don't have the brain capacity to think about anything right now. Um, like I can barely do my schoolwork on time. So come, yeah, come December, like I have told Leah, like I feel like um I will be better equipped because I'll be on winter break. There won't be as much happening in my life. It's just like it happened right before like literally everything was due. So I feel like I've only intermittently gotten to enjoy like being engaged. There's like certain stuff I've done, like I've set up stuff. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing like the important stuff. Um, but yeah, so the plan is late 2027 because I am a fall winter girly. I hate everything bright and everything spring and everything summer and everything hot. So, hi Daphne. And then
Justin, too. Can I help you? Okay, have fun. Yeah, be safe. Love you. Anyway,
um
you're a winter, like fall winter girly.
yeah. So that's the plan. We're gonna have like a or I do know like we're gonna have a little engagement party in December. Um, just to like make everyone happy and like feel like it's like we've planned something and we can celebrate with both our families and when our friends will most likely be in town. Um, but my cousin's also in grad school, and so we'll be able to sit down and really like, hit the ground running, hopefully. We'll see. Um, but yeah, no, I have no thought. There's no thought in my brain. But that is the tentative, guys. I do have all the plans. I do have all the Pinterest boards.
Right.
Leah is way more on top of it than me.
Okay, well, here's the thing too, and we did talk about this, and even before we got engaged, I was like, when would you want to get married? And he was, because I am very much like a fall, like mid to late fall wedding girly. And then he was like, well, I also wouldn't mind February either. So it would have to essentially be somewhere like late next October in 2026 or anytime in November or February of 2027. Just depends on venue availability at this point. Because he's been asking me a lot of questions about like, hey, you're obsessing over this, and why do we have to look at this now? And I'm like, literally, we should have had this venue reserved yesterday. So, because they're booking fast and there's all these deals going on and there's only a certain amount of dates available for like
Yeah.
decently priced venues. It's so expensive. It makes my heart drop to my ass every time I look at the price of a venue, but it's fine.
Yeah. Are there any wedding traditions that you're planning on skipping?
Um, okay, this is gonna be very controversial.
Mm.
Not very, but I guess a little bit. Growing up, I always thought, doing a garter toss was normal. Um, I will not be doing that, but I'll wear one. I wouldn't mind wearing a garter.
Yeah.
So there's that. I actually don't think we will have a ring bearer or a flower girl.
Mm.
Just to save some money. And
Yeah, that's fair.
also, why do something Well, I have like I could easily just give rings to the maid of honor and best
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like it's fine. Um, and then I don't think we will be having a religious officiant. So that is what so far as for
yeah.
any tradition. What about you?
I agree with the garter toss. I won't be doing it. I probably won't wear it because I just think it's weird. Like there's adults there, like real adults. Like that's just, I don't know. That's just like something really intimate, and I think it's like really interesting that we used to normalize that. Um, and also something else is I will have a best man, and Jer will have a whatever you want to call it for them. And then
You'll have the you mean maid of honor?
no, I'll have a maid of honor and a best man, and
Oh,
Jeremy will have a best man and a best woman. I don't know what you call it for the guys.
yeah.
Um, and then something else too that I've recently decided is I'm not like during like the reception dance, I'm not gonna have like a 9 p.m. is where the raunchy music turns on. It'll be playing the entire time. And if your grandma wants to cry about it, then she can leave. This is my wedding. This is us having fun. I'm not going to be like, oh, at 8 p.m. you should leave if you don't want to hear them say any bad words. Like, no, it's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be us. So I will be playing it throughout the night. And yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I also plan on changing, and I want to do like wedding t-shirts
Hmm.
so that the entire both parties um can change after and like be comfortable and we're not just like in our dresses and suits all night. And so we'll all have a shirt and then like girls can wear leggings or skirts, whatever,
That's
for maximum comfort. I think it's fun. It's a fun season, and that's why I've been trying to enjoy just being engaged right now before chaos begins. Um, and I actually, because you guys know that I have ADHD and I have to multitask during all things, just we're going to Dollywood on Saturday, and I just found a venue in Pigeon Forge that I'm gonna drag Jeremy to at least drive by.
hmm.
Um, so period slime. But then I won't think about it again.
You say that, and then I know you will.
You're right. No, I think like that's the thing too, like watching my sister get married is just like the whole your parents want so and so invited and you are like you only have a certain amount of people you want or that the venue can hold, and you start having to make like a okay, these are the A-list guests and the B-list guests and the C-list guests, and um that's definitely like something I'm worried about because in my mind I just have my immediate family
Hmm.
and my family friends, but I have a hard time expanding to like the people my mom would think about. And so I definitely know that like tough conversations will happen. Um, and I think Jeremy and I could both say that of, what, and he just got home, speak of the devil. Um, but I think like that's the hardest part of getting married is making everybody happy while making yourself happy. And also like, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's exciting. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah. I think overall, my dad had texted me and he's like, hey, like, make sure you enjoy this time
Yeah.
and, just don't stress about all of it, you
Yeah.
know? But what are you gonna do? I'm definitely gonna try to enjoy it. So, do you have a theme? Do you know what colors you want to go with yet?
Um, of course. So I feel like I've told you guys my favorite color is emerald. Which like I hate because everybody keeps doing sage green and I'm like, fuck you guys. Like now I just look like some basic fucking bitch. Um, but
Justin?
I'm also getting married in the winter, so it's
Yeah.
okay. So
That would be really pretty.
yeah, so I do want to do like emerald and then do like for our flowers. Jer really likes purple, and so I found like a wedding bouquet that's sunflowers, lavender, and baby's breath. They look really good together. So those are like the floral vibes, and I know I'm going to have to pay a premium to have sunflowers in the winter, but I do not care because that's what I want. And it doesn't have to be at every table, it just needs to be in my bouquet, and then the rest of the tables can be like the lavender and baby's breath, and that's fine. But in my bouquet specifically, like I need sunflowers. But
Hmm.
I also really like the idea where everybody gives their friends a different like flower that reminds them of each other.
Hmm.
So like I've seen people do like tulips for one friend, daisies for another, and I think that's really cute too.
That is
But I've
cute.
also seen making the boutonnieres out of Lego flowers. And we, for those of you who don't know, we love Legos, and I think that would be really fun. Um, because I do plan on, fingers crossed, having our guest book be everyone builds a miniature Lego of themselves, because I think that's so cute. That we could just like hang in our game room. Um, so those are all of the theme ideas, and call me Chugi for the Legos. I don't care. Like, fuck off. I think it's so fun and it's very us.
Hmm.
And our exit celebration is very us too. Just like think about it as like two normal nerds getting married.
Cute.
Because our exit right now, like if in my perfect world, it would be lightsabers and wands. Sorry. Um, and
That
yeah,
tracks.
so who cares? You can all just shut up.
Yeah.
Or maybe, yeah, yeah, that's like what I would love.
It's your day. It's your
Yeah.
day.
If I have the funds, might as well have fun. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
So let's all manifest that I get a real job next year. Manifest.
Woo!
Manifest. But yeah. Do you have a color scheme that you're thinking of?
Yes, and so the easiest way to tell this or say this is like I want soft boho with like maybe subtle hints of green, okay? And it has to be like light green. Probably like a eucalyptus or something.
That's like the fun part. I like the planning. I like the decorating.
Yeah,
It's the buying.
it's taking everything that I have right now not to buy a whole bunch of like terracotta cheesecloth right now for the tables
Oh,
because
I'm
I don't
looking
even
at
have a
Facebook
venue.
Marketplace and I'm like, so where am I storing this for the next 2 years?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
dilemma. So, but anyway. All right, so we've kind of shared our stories and our insights. I'm for sure there will be more like wedding planning to come, some more little tidbits, insights that we'll share with you guys. But without further ado,